learning English, life in Canada, and a lot of things. We'll know it in our episode today with our English host, Kate Kulaib. Welcome everyone and Saif on air, a new episode. But this episode will be in English because of our host tonight. Our host is English host from Canada. She is Canadian certified college English teacher. We will know more about her, and she also make her content on social media. She is Kate Kulaib. We'll know more on her, and we are waiting for her now. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you very well.
Hello. Thank you for having me so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. We are so happy to have you today and Safe on Air live program to know more about you and about your content and a lot of things. We'll know it inshallah today in our episode.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for you. Okay, firstly, we want to know how or why did you decided or wanted to be an English teacher and when?
Well, first of all, I was born in Serbia. So when I came over here, I was only 10 years old, and now I live in Canada. So I knew about the struggles of learning a new language, and I noticed that the people who had the language, they moved up in careers and they got better jobs, and people who didn't, they often struggled. So I noticed that even in my own family, the people who learned English right away and really did their best to learn the English, they got better jobs and they started their life a lot faster. So I wanted to do that for a lot of the other immigrants who came over and had such hard experiences like we did when we came to Canada. So I just want to, I'm always looking forward to helping people. And I think this is very important for newcomers who come to any country where you need to speak English, is to just learn it right away. You're going to get more friends, you're going to get better jobs, and your future will just be better if you know the language of the country where you live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Okay, why did you decided to present content on social media? Why? And also when?
Well, I decided about 2 years ago, maybe about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now. I decided because I was teaching English at the college. And when I'm teaching English at the college, I can only reach about 20 people at a time. But I noticed that it was giving them so many benefits, and I decided that I wanted to reach more people so they can get more benefits. And what better way these days than through social media? So Instagram and YouTube and things like that. And just give more people the chance to learn English if they're unable to go to school, or if for any reason, financial reasons, or maybe they have children at home, or they're stuck in a country where they don't have English resources. So this way I can reach more and more people.
Yes, actually, it's an amazing idea, and it's a very useful idea because sometimes we want to learn English with native people or native speakers, and you are Canadian, so it's your language, English. So we are happy to learn from you also.
Thank you.
So it's a good idea, and I like it, and I follow it since you started on social media.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us about the life in Canada.
Well,
Take
life in
any.
Canada, yeah, life in Canada is fantastic. I definitely, if you're looking for a place to go to live, Canada is the best. I really love Canada. It gives you the opportunity to be who you are. You don't have any problems if you are a minority religion, or if you are of a different color or culture. Everyone is welcome in Canada, and it is honestly the best country for diversity. We have people living here from all over the world, and everyone just seems to get along. We do have a little bit of racism as every country, but it's not like anywhere that I've seen before. We don't really have those issues, and people are very polite. The weather can be a little bit cold, like today we have some snow falling for the first time this year, but usually it is a wonderful, wonderful country. You have a lot of job opportunities, a lot of friendship opportunities, and it's just a great place for everything. And for education, for sure. Education is one of the top in the world.
Yes, actually, a lot of my friends wish to live there. And also, I'm in Canadian University in Cairo, and Ahram Canadian University this year. So I know information about in Canada and about the education in Canada, and it's actually amazing thing. And I hope to visit Canada in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And
Welcome
also,
anytime.
thank you. I want to tell you, notes. Don't 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 think it's just interview. No, it's a discussion. It's a talk. Okay. Now we can move to another point. Did you face any discrimination in Canada because of your hijab or your Islam? Sometimes we watch some videos on social media or on YouTube. Some people are faced for discrimination, things like that. Did you face anything?
Well, of course, like every other country, you will experience that. I did a little bit. It wasn't anything where it's every single day or anything like that. There will be a few bad people in every country. So yes, of course, I faced some, especially because of the hijab, because this is the visual representation of Islam. So as soon as I put the hijab on, I noticed a little bit of discrimination, but the funny part is it came from some of my own neighbors and family members the most. So I was sworn at, I was told to just take that off. Why am I even wearing it? I was offered money by a family member to take it off. But of course, I just keep remembering that this is part of our Islam, part of our jihad. Basically, the more I get trouble from other people and the more I am patient, the more I will be rewarded, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, guys, I want to remind you, if you have any question, just write it in the box of questions here, and we will answer you, and if you have time, and the last time in the episode, inshallah. Okay, what's the important advice you can advise who's want to learn English or develop his English?
Well, the biggest thing is immerse yourself in the English language as much as possible. That means watch English videos, read English content. If you don't have any TV shows in your country that are in the English language, there's always YouTube. And you don't always have to stick to my type of videos on Learning English with Kate, videos that only teach English. You can watch any English videos that you're interested in. So I know that food is a very popular content on YouTube. So those are always very popular. Watch stuff that you're interested in, and always try to repeat the words and the language that you hear in those videos. If you're trying to learn English, try to learn from a native English speaker. I understand that sometimes people are more comfortable talking to people who are from their own country and who will teach in their own language and then throw in a few English words. Well, this will slow down your English learning process. You really have to find a native English speaker to teach you. And also read a lot. I know a lot of people don't have the time to read or don't like to read in other languages. They get nervous because they don't recognize the words. But I guarantee you that reading definitely introduces both your visual cortex and your auditory cortex. If you're watching TV and you put closed captioning at the bottom, you're using both parts of your brain, and that will get you to learn better, faster.
Yes. Actually, it's a good advices. I I think I want to tell you about it. If you can tell us in the next videos maybe about some series, some English series, we can watch it to develop our English, because actually the most of or the majority of the English series are not polite, have some things are not good. So we want a good thing to watch for the family, for of the family, things like that, if you know. And welcome for everyone, welcome my friends, and Maysoon also, thank you, thank you guys. Okay, what's your advice for who's not learning English or learn English subject? No, he's learn another subjects but in English. For example, in my university, actually, I think I got in general English, but in specialized English, it's difficult a little bit because I will face, and actually now I'm facing a lot of words I don't know it. So it's hard a little bit to study thing in English, but general English is good. Okay, what's your advice for who's like me?
Well, definitely prepare before your class. So prepare, meaning you will take your textbook or whatever materials you have and you read it before the class. So, for example, you know that tomorrow your teacher will be dealing with chapter 6. Well, go home before that, read chapter 6, highlight all of the words you don't understand and look them up before your class. This way, if you learn it before, when you go to class, you won't be so focused on trying to translate and figure out those difficult words. You will only focus on the actual lesson that the professor or teacher is trying to teach you. Also, if you are, for example, just to take psychology, for example, if you're studying psychology, try to get yourself materials other than your textbooks and read about that topic as much as you can in your free time. So for example, there are specialty magazines that you can get, maybe Psychology Today, or you can get YouTube videos that deal with that topic of psychology or whatever it is that you're taking, and just watch those, because the more you hear those words that deal with the subject you're taking, the more used to them you're going to be. So when you hear them in class, it's going to be so easy for you to recognize what the teacher is trying to tell you.
Okay, now the next, okay, thank you for this advices. The next question, when is the best time to learning English with kids?
Well, anytime is great. I would say children definitely learn it faster. So the younger you are, the faster you're going to pick up the English language, because children's brains are like sponges. They just absorb all of the information that they get. So as the younger you are, the better. But I want to also tell you that it's never too late to start. So it doesn't matter what age you are, as long as you have the willingness to learn, you will learn. And the more effort you put into it, you can learn at any age. Of course, it is a little bit more difficult when you're older, but you can do it if you put a lot of work into it.
Yes, okay. Do you know Arabic?
شوية شوية. I know a little bit here and there.
It's good, okay. How did you know Arabic, and how did you know Islam? These things, tell us your story about it.
Well, of course, my husband is teaching me a lot. My husband is from Yemen, so he is teaching me a lot of Arabic, and that's been for a long time, almost 20 years. And but I learned Islam from high school, actually, from my friends. We had to take a subject called World Religions, and we had to do a project about a religion. So my friends and I chose to talk about Islam. And I did a lot of research for that project, and I just started finding all of the information that I really found interesting, and it made sense to me. And alhamdulillah, Allah guided me to Islam through that way. So I thank that project for me converting to Islam for sure.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. When we are talking about Arabic, يعني, if I ask you anything in Arabic, you will understand and can respond or what?
It's a little bit hard, hopefully, inshallah.
Yes. Okay. كيف حالك? Things like that.
Alhamdulillah, that one's easy.
Okay. أين تعيشين?
um,
أين
sorry,
تعيش?
Canada. Sorry, I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Guys, I want to remind you if you have any question, please write your question to answer you. Actually, now I finished my questions. So if you have time and wanted to listen for them for their questions, I don't have any problem.
Absolutely. So if you can just
Okay,
give me any question you pick and I will answer it, inshallah.
their question. Okay, let's read it. Where are you? Where are you from, Saif? Yeah, I'm from Egypt. Thank you guys for your interactions. We are so happy to having you today. Thank you for your watching and interaction. Okay. Guys, do you have any question before finishing our episode today? Okay, is Canada kind of colony of England?
Yes, it still is. Yes, but we have our own prime minister who makes all of the decisions for our country. So we govern ourselves. But yes, we are a part of colony of England. Yes.
Okay, there are another question from Ali. What the difference between shall will?
Sorry?
Shall? I didn't get it. Okay, wait a little bit. Where are you from? Yes, she told us she from Canada.
Originally from Serbia, but yes, I came to
Ah,
Canada when I was a child. So
okay,
yes,
from
both.
from Serbia. Okay, okay. I got
Yes.
the question now from Ali. What's the difference between shall will to use? When can use shall will?
We shall?
Shall will. Shall will. When we can use it? This word.
I'm not really sure what you're referring to.
I don't know. Okay, give us something worthy. Can you improve my writing skill? How can I improve my writing skill?
Yes, definitely. Reading and writing go together. So the more you read, the better your writing will become. Just because if you get to see the language with your eyes every single day, you will learn the spelling, you will learn the grammar. So definitely a lot of reading.
Okay, they said the question again. What's the difference between shall and will?
Oh, shall and will. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So you can use it exactly the same way. Shall is more of the old English language. So we don't use shall a lot. But you can say, shall we go to the mall? Or will we go to the mall? So shall is more of like a recommendation, like should we? And will we is more of a definite way to ask it.
What are the best ways to improve your language?
The best way is just to put yourself out there. Do not be nervous about speaking in English. You will definitely make mistakes. It's a part of any learning process. Just don't be shy. If you're trying to talk to someone in the English language and they know that it's not your first language, they will be okay with you making mistakes. And especially in Canada, I haven't met anyone who was rude when somebody made a mistake because they see that you are at least trying to learn the English language. And that's the most important. The more confident you are, the more English you're going to learn.
Okay, there are another question. How much time take to learn English? I think
Well,
there is no
that
time.
depends on you. That definitely depends
Uh,
on you. I find the English language to be one of the easier languages because I have tried learning a few other ones like Turkish and Arabic. Arabic is definitely harder than English. And of course, it depends on your age. So, like we said, children learn faster than adults, and
mhm,
also how much time you put into it. So if you are only focusing on learning English in class, but you don't speak any English outside of class, it's going to take you double the amount of time to actually learn it. But the more English you watch and read and write and just immerse yourself with the English language, the faster it's going to be.
mhm. Okay, I want to thank my friends and my college friends, Khalid, okay, and other people. Thank you. Okay, Khadija have another question. What's the difference between adapt and adopt?
Okay, to adapt is to become used to a situation. Or, for example, when I came to Canada, I had to adapt to their way of life. So I had to get used to their way of life. To adopt is to take something from somewhere or something. So, for example, you adopt a child. So this child has no parents, so therefore you adopt them. Or you adopt the English language. So you're basically learning it and you're taking it from English speakers and you are basically using it yourself. So that is the difference.
Okay, there are another question. I don't know, it's for me or you. Do you have a broadcast on a noun day? Okay, do you have a
I
broadcast?
basically, I basically, I don't do a lot of live broadcasting or anything like that, but I do have my Instagram account, Learning English with Kate. I have my YouTube
Mhm.
account, Learning English with Kate. And I also, with the same name, I have a TikTok account. And that's pretty much it.
Mhm. Yes, actually, I like our episode today. I hope if we can repeat it again.
I would love to.
Okay, what does she know about Yemen?
Well, I know that the best people come from Yemen. This, I can definitely tell you that all of my husband's family, all of his cousins, they have all been amazing. Every time I have had some kind of a community event and I met them, more Yemenis people, they're just wonderful, wonderful people. And their food is the best. And I just have to do a shout out to my sister-in-law, Muga, because she makes the best zurbiyan ever. So their food and their people are amazing.
Mhm. Yes, you're right. Okay, did you visit any Arabian country?
Did I message or did I visit?
Visit.
Did I visit? No, inshallah, in the future, I would definitely love to go and visit. But of course, we all have to wait for coronavirus to go away before we can
Yeah,
get back
you're
to
right.
traveling.
Welcome to Egypt.
Thank you so much. I would love to visit.
Yes, okay. Is Canadian English the same as American English?
Yes, it is exactly the same. We have a little bit of different spelling on certain words because we tend to use more of the French spelling of the English words, whereas American use simplified versions of the spelling. But otherwise, grammar-wise, we are very much the same. So if you're learning American English, you're basically learning Canadian English.
Mhm. See, I don't have any problem to read the questions. Just when you need to finish the episode or when you don't have any time, please tell me.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Okay. How to introduce yourself when you have presentation? Viva as a master degree student, and thanks a lot, Ali, Iraq.
Anytime you introduce yourself, you definitely have to say your name and what is the topic of your presentation. So, hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Kate, and today I will be talking about such and such topic. And of course,
Oh,
show confidence.
mhm. There are another question from Ahmed. Muhammad. Okay, what's the better way to improve your pronunciation?
Pronunciation will come from watching a lot of English content. So, especially the ones that teach you English. So, you can learn from TV shows or anything like that as well. But if you watch specifically the ones which teach you English, and you can always go to YouTube and type in English pronunciation lesson, you will have millions and millions of videos on that topic. And always repeat. So when times.
Mhm. There are a good suggestion actually. I like it from Saleh, I think. Why did you why it's mean what do you think to make problem with the internet? Okay,
Yes, sorry, you're cutting out.
has come has comment in English, sorry, in Arabic, but I will tell you the translate of it. What do you think to make a specific day for to talking about English and learning English, like BBC Learning English? Actually, it's a good idea. We can discuss about it with Kate after our live, inshallah. What do you
Inshallah.
think, Kate?
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, what does she know about Saudi Arabia?
My best friend was working there for a really long time, and she told me only the best things. And again, if you talk about any country, you're going to talk about the people. So the
Mhm.
people that she was in contact with were amazing and very hospitable. So that is pretty much what I know about it.
Yes, there are another suggestion, but it's for you. Can you post medical words in your next videos?
Sure, that would be fantastic. Inshallah, I will focus on some medical videos.
It's a suggestion from Samiha.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a few videos on there that I am dealing with. So it's more like diseases, and if you feel sick, how to go to the doctor and how to tell the doctor what's wrong with you. Also, I focused on coronavirus a little bit as well. So I do have a few videos that you have to kind of find in all of those videos I posted.
Okay. What's what's the embarrassment situation you had during learning English?
Um, I cannot really think of a lot of embarrassing situations because, and the reason I say that is because I don't get embarrassed very easily. Um, I try to just be really confident. I'm always thinking the more confident you look, the more you're going to learn. So even if I did have any embarrassing situations, I just laughed it off. So I didn't really feel embarrassed. Because if you laugh at yourself, other people will laugh with you too instead of laughing at you.
You're
So
right.
not too many embarrassing situations. Maybe a few mispronounced words here and there, but nothing too bad.
Yes. Okay. There are another question from Khadija. Khadija Wael said, I have one more question. How can I start reading if I'm beginner? And what should I read?
Okay, so I would definitely recommend children's books because children's books are focused on teaching reading and writing in the English language. So you definitely have to start with the alphabet. Once you learn the alphabet, you have to learn the pronunciation of certain letters when they're put together. And then you can start with the 100 most common words in the English language, then move on to the 200 most common words, and then you can start that way. But children's books are always geared for beginners. So always try children's books first. And the simpler they are, the better. And then, inshallah, one day you'll be reading encyclopedias.
Inshallah. Okay, Ahmed Muhammad say many thanks for you about this live. Please make us more and more like this life. Okay.
Inshallah.
Um, okay, there are another comment. I don't know from who. You must come to Egypt, الدنيا.
Inshallah.
Okay,
Inshallah.
are listening to stories on YouTube improved speaking and pronunciation?
Oh, definitely. Yes. The more you watch, the more you listen to anything in English, the more you're going to improve, not just on YouTube, but anywhere. And there is a lot of very good content on YouTube. You just have to find the one that you feel comfortable with and just go with it. And try to get somebody who doesn't speak in your language and just throws in a couple of English words here and there. Try to actually stick to someone who is a native English speaker, because you're definitely going to learn a lot more that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there are another question. They ask you about if you have any course or workshop so they can participate in it.
I wish. I was planning on doing that. However, when coronavirus started, my children had to stay at home right now. So I am homeschooling them and they're doing virtual learning. So I'm so busy with my children right now. I have two of them. One is in high school, the other one is in grade school. So you can just imagine how busy I
MashaAllah.
really, really am right now. So. But inshallah, once everything is done with the coronavirus and I get back to my normal life and my children go back to school, inshallah, I will make some lessons for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there another question. What do you know about Algeria country?
I do not know too much, to be honest. I didn't have any friends from there or anything like that. But from what I've seen on TV, it seems to be a lovely country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's to see if there are another question. And dear teacher, I'm so interested for your lectures and posted as well as I want to get course conversation. If you have any course soon as soon, please let us know.
Inshallah, of course. As soon as I start the online lessons, I will let my Instagram followers and my YouTube followers know right away. And also, if you want to, you can leave me comments on my page as to what kind of lessons you need. Would they be more conversation style lessons? Do you need more grammar? Do you want to focus more on speaking or reading and writing? Are you more of a beginner, or do you need intermediate or advanced English? So if you guys let me know what you need, once I start the lessons, it will be easier for me to create the great content for you.
Okay, Maryuma said, how we can practice or how can we practice English if we didn't have a partner to speak with? Okay, before your answer, Kate, I have suggestion. Okay, Mariam, you can use Hello app. This app. You can practice English in this app with anyone around the world and for free by calls. It's a good app, okay? And you can answer, Kate.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yes, there are, and not just that app, but there are a lot of apps. And even if you just Google how to improve my speaking skills, there are a lot of websites and apps that you can use these days. Of course, with the internet being available for everyone, it is easier now than ever to learn English. So you can definitely do that. And once coronavirus is done, go out into your community. If you move to, let's say, England, or you move to the United States or Canada, get into your community. Join local libraries. They often have programs where they speak to newcomers for about an hour every week. And you can meet new friends, and you can maybe even join some sports or something like that and just talk to native English speakers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that was enough. Guys, we don't have more question. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you for
your
having me so
page.
much.
Thank you, and thank you also for all of our audience today. Thank you for your watching and interaction with you. Thank you, and see you
Thank you.
later,
I really
inshallah. And I hope if we can repeat this live, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. Thank you so much,
Inshallah.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum. Bye-bye.